King Charles profoundly saddened by royal death, calling it a particular shock. The monarch wrote, "Our special thoughts, our prayers will be with you at this most difficult and heartbreaking of times." King Charles has spoken about his profound sadness over the death of a friend who has been a decades-long ally to the British royal family, releasing an emotional tribute where he said he would look back on their long bond with immense fondness. New Zealand's Maori King Tuasha Putatau Te Warohiro 7 died at the age of 69, surrounded by his wife and 3 children, just days after the 18th anniversary of his coronation. He had recently been admitted to hospital and was recovering after undergoing heart surgery. The Maori king is considered the paramount chief of several tribes, and Charles visited New Zealand in 2015, where he and Queen Camilla visited the town of Ngaruawahia with the kingi and his wife Makauriki. He also met with King Tuasha as well as New Zealand's Prime Minister Christopher Luxon ahead of his coronation ceremony at Westminster Abbey in May. In a statement, Charles wrote, "My wife and I were profoundly saddened to learn of the death of King Tuasha. I had the greatest pleasure of knowing King Tuasha for decades. He was deeply committed to forging a strong future for Maori and Aotearoa New Zealand founded upon culture, traditions and healing, which he carried out with wisdom and compassion. I remember with immense fondness meeting King Tuasha many times, including when Her Majesty and I were hosted so warmly and graciously at the Taronga Waui Marae in 2015, and then again during our meeting at Buckingham Palace last year. His death is a particular shock in view of the fact that I had only very recently spoken to Kingi on the telephone at the beginning of August. Kuahinga te totara I te wanuatain. A mighty Tatora tree has fallen. My wife and I extend our deepest condolences to King Tuasha's wa'anau and friends and all those who will mourn his loss. Our special thoughts, our prayers will be with you at this most difficult and heartbreaking of times." New Zealand's Prime Minister Christopher Luxon wrote, "Today, we mourn the loss of King Tuasha. His unwavering commitment to his people and his tireless efforts to uphold the values and traditions of the Kingi Tanga have left an indelible mark on our nation. I will remember his dedication to Aotearoa New Zealand, his commitment to Moko Puna, Maori for younger generation, his passion for Te Ao Maori, the Maori world, and his vision for a future where all people are treated with dignity and respect.